Good. It was dry this year, which is cool. Last year when I did it, first race, gravel race ever.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I've got a special one for you. I have two teammates with me. We're doing some joint commentary. To my left here in person, Mr. Justin Polson. Welcome.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm excited to have you on, man, because you have been in a lot of my videos. You've never been commentating on any of my videos. You're new to the team.
Yep.
You've taken some time off.
A little bit of time, almost 2 years.
So you're working your way back into fitness. You're kind of this dark horse right now. On the other hand, Ryan, welcome to the channel. Welcome back.
Good to be back. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Hot off the win. If you guys missed it, go check out the cherry pie crit. Ryan left him for dead with about a lap to go. That was an exciting one. You are proven fitness from the week before. So with that said, here at Land Park, you guys are familiar with this course. It's the Jalapeno, today featuring some crosswind. What was our approach on Team Mike's Bikes to win this race? There were 5 of us. We had options. What was the priority? Ryan, shoot.
Well, with Justin just coming back, we plan to line it up with me as a field sprinter and keep him in reserve on my wheel and see what happened on the last lap.
That sound about right, Justin?
Yeah, I was about a month into training again at that point, so I didn't really know where I was at.
Yeah, still feared in the peloton, but after a year and a half, like, nobody really knows what it's going to look like in those final moments of a crit. And with that said, we had our work cut out for us. I say we, like I was racing. I was not racing, but you guys had your in spirit. I was racing. You guys had your work cut out for you because this is the who's who of crit racing here in NorCal. 80-something person field, I think. You had us on Mike's Bikes, Teyrun Elite, Performance Bike, Ride Bikes, Bro, Dolce Vita, Alto Velda, blah, 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 blah. Big old field, tons of hitters. Let's dive into some race footage and see if we can execute.
Let's do it.
Sounds good. Let's get it.
All right, boys. We're looking through Ryan's perspective right now. We're like more than halfway through this race already. It's been a doozy. And here goes Tim, teammate Tim, launching off the front. Let's talk about crosswinds. That was such a big factor in today's race. Ryan, up in good position here. Why were you up towards the front?
Starting to get fast, and with the wind blowing a crosswind, seemed like potential for a split was there.
Because people will probably wondering, like, if you're a sprinter, shouldn't you just be back, eating popcorn, just waiting for 200 meters to go? That's not always the case. That's nice when it goes that way, right, Justin?
Yeah, that's the ideal.
It's nice when you can chill. But in crosswind, like, splits are a thing. So, like, right here, Ryan is like 100 meters ahead of Justin because Justin turns out taking a year and a half off is not great for endurance fitness, is it?
No, it kind of sucks. kind of makes me wish I didn't take that time off.
And this is a preem right here. You have Ryan just pouring fuel on the flames here, and this gap is opening up, and now all of a sudden there's this pretty significant split, which I don't know if that was your intention or not, Ryan. I mean, early season fitness is awesome. When all of a sudden there's a split, was this part of your plan?
I was just trying to make it hard. I felt like the whole pack riding around in circles all day was not going to suit me sprinting from a field of 80 people. So I wanted to make it fast, and that was an opportunity to do it.
Meanwhile, if we pop over to Justin's camera, Struggle City, what's going on with you, man?
I was just trying to stay relatively sheltered. From my camera, wind's coming from the left to right, but I'm just staying just to the side of it so that I can have a little bit of shelter while still giving myself opportunity to move up.
And here you go. I mean, people coming into this left-hander, right? I took this same hot line. Like, people seem to always leave that open, and you can see the splits now. I mean, turns out there's actually more than one split. There's the front group with Ryan, there's a chase group, and then there's Justin's group. And by the way, there's another 50 riders behind you.
Yeah, you can see in my rear camera that they're still entering the corner.
So this is what happens in the crosswind after a peloton, which wanted to form a breakaway, but just never quite had that composition. So instead, you just get these crazy strung out, blown out fields, chase groups in the crosswinds and things like that. And this is basically how most of the day went for you guys. As I'm looking at this footage, it looked really hard, which bodes well for you later in the race, right, Ryan?
Yeah, I was happy it was hard.
Okay, Justin, you're able to claw your way back up to the front, find your teammates, and here's everybody. It's all 5 Mike's Bikes on the front, getting ready to lead things out. And things sort of settled down, it seems like, in the last couple of laps. I feel like the field kind of resigned itself to, yes, it's going to be a field sprint. So we fast forward now with 4,400 meters to go, and things have started to fall apart a little bit. This is not the Team Mike's Bikes way you guys have seen in some of my other videos. We are usually controlling things. And truth of the matter is we just don't have the horses anymore. All day in the crosswinds, in the attacks and the splits, it's just been rough. It's hard to control a race like that. Meanwhile, Ryan, mountain biking in the gutter, what's that all about, dude?
I don't know why more people weren't taking that line. It had a great little berm to it. I was loving that one.
Not everyone's an ex-mountain biker like you. That was looking good. And Justin, no! What happened?
Oh, no, I think I blew all of the fuses out. I didn't have anything left right there. The accelerations just kind of took it out of me, and my lack of fitness caught up.
It happens, you know. You took some time off. I'm excited to see you get that aerobic base back, but for today, that was all she wrote for Justin. Sorry about the squeamish out there, a little bit of dry heaving going on. We know that you left everything out on the race course, but let's pop over to Ryan again. And Ryan, we're coming into 2 laps to go. These are short laps. The race is going to be over in about 3 minutes or so, 4 minutes. Tim back up to the rescue. What are you thinking about right now? Are you thinking like, this is looking a little messy? At least you're on the sheltered side. Are you confident in your position right here?
Well, if I thought this was getting messy, it's about to get a lot messier. But I could see that we were getting organized. It was time to get in order, which we're doing pretty well here. So I was feeling good in this position that we knew we were doing coming in the last couple laps.
Yeah, it seems like we've salvaged something here because you still have 3 teammates in front of you. So there's still some semblance of a lead out going on here. There's still maybe 5 riders in front there of you guys even, which is fine at this point. There's no reason to panic because the last thing you want to do is get to the front too early. But this is one problem with not having the horsepower to stay on the front is you're out in the wind right now, Ryan, and that's not ideal for a sprinter. You want to be sheltered and you want to have this consistent pace. You don't want to have to be fighting these other lead outs. That's among the benefits of a lead out. One of them is just having this clean set of wheels. You can basically turn your brain off and just like do a consistent ride. It seems like you're battling back here. Did you feel like you were kind of getting smothered by both sides by all these other lead outs?
Yeah, I was worried about getting swarmed, but I wasn't doing a huge effort, so I was happy with that. And I wanted the inside of that last corner that we came through, so I didn't have a bunch of people ducking up the inside.
Yeah, and now with a lap and a half to go, 2,300 meters, it looks like you guys are about to hit the front. There is no other organization, so I don't know if you guys need to be hitting the front. Andrew's giving you the signal here to stay on. You guys were in pretty good communication through this. He knew you were there.
Yeah, I could probably work on talking a little more. First time sitting in a lead out as a sprinter, and got to work on giving direction to the team to get me where I wanted to put me.
I like that you gave Andrew space right there on your inside. Justin, meanwhile, what's going on, dude?
I'm about to help out the team even out of the race, watching them fly by.
Some moral support.
1 to go, moral support.
Coming through 1 to go. Yeah, it's just messy for everybody. I mean, we're not the only ones who are struggling to control things here. Coming into 1 to go. Everybody, Andrew getting a shot here on the left. Everybody, I mean, you can see Tayroon's not organized, Performance Bike's not organized. Everyone was really tired. So now, this is it. This is Bell Lap. We are 1,400 meters to go, and you have 2 teammates in front of you, one of which is Tim, who does have a 975 watt FTP, but even for Tim, this is a long ways to go. I would be nervous if I were you right now, Ryan, because there's a long way to race with not many teammates in front of you.
Tim is absolutely crushing it into the wind right now, all the way down this drag. I was just yelling at him to go, Timmy, go. He's pulling so hard.
And this Tayroon rider in front of you is actually good for you guys. I mean, because you're not worried about him in the finish. He's leading it out for his teammates ostensibly on your wheel. So this is actually good news for you guys. This is almost like another teammate. This is actually when shit went down. So you have Tim on the left finishing his pull. Andrew is taking it up like just too early, I think. Ryan, walk us through these last few corners.
Oh man, we come into this corner and it's just a little too slow. We take this really wide line. People are trying to come around the outside. I'm off the wheel. We're now hooking back up, but I scrape a pedal, almost high side myself over the top. I've got people coming underneath me and around the outside. And now we're back on the front way too soon. Tayroon's on my wheel. They get a really good jump. Here comes Matt on my left side, and we're about to lose the front of the race here. They come flying by us. Andrew does his best to pull us back up into the draft. I'm okay with losing that one position, but I know there's going to be a gap to close coming out of this corner because this is another Tayroon rider, not their sprinter, in front of me. Luckily, he opens up that left side. I get that little gap.
I'm going to pause it right here. 225 meters to go. I think this is when the race was won because I feel like you have a decision here, Ryan. I want the viewers to understand how important this is because you still have a teammate. I think it might be tempting to jump on your teammate's wheel. Tell us why you didn't.
It was tempting to jump on my teammate's wheel. It's a long way to go to the finish line, but I'm carrying momentum, and it just didn't seem like the best decision because there's a bunch of riders behind me carrying momentum too, and they come slingshotting around me. So I hit the gas. The left side of the road is open. It's the sheltered side. The road bends to the left. I had to go now. This was the time to do it.
Kablam for the W. Congrats, Ryan.
Thanks, man.
Chicken dinner, man. That's the second one in a row. Stoked for you. It's only a matter of time before we're leading out Justin, so enjoy these wins while we can. And guys, this was a real slice of heaven, let me tell you. It's been good having you guys on. We got some races coming up. I'm going to slap more GoPros on your bikes. Let's do this again.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's do it.